Hello everyone, today I'm gonna go over flag passing on Hicks and how it works, and then I'll go over some situations where you'll use it. And so basically flag, there are two types of passes. There's a mid pass and there's pass, a pass that'll go onto a block above. So a mid happens when you place the flag on something where it can't land. So like this pyramid, there's a pyramid right under me. So if I go off the edge a little bit, um, I'll drop the flag on this pyramid, and it can't land anywhere. So it'll go mid. The other kind of pass is when there's a block above that. When you place it on something where it can't land, it'll land on the block that's above it. There's only one of those that you'll ever use on here. So midding is the more common one. So you can you can pass on pyramids and teleporters. Pretty much are the only two. Okay, so I'll go over the situations in order of relevance and importance. The first one being right here on the base. That one I just did is probably the most important to know for when you get the enemy flag and bring it to their base to defend them bringing your flag to their base. And so if you're waiting, whether you're waiting or whether you're fighting here, you should have teammates at mid fighting to claim mid, and then when they're pretty much alone, you can do that same thing. Just go over and pass it. Just like that. Give it to them, and you can stay up here and keep fighting. Just one thing to keep in mind is the flag position is one single point in the very center of your tank. So if you look at the zoomed in, you'll see the two lines where they come to a point in the middle of my tank. That's where the flag is. So that point has to be over the pyramid. So I'm right here, flag will not pass because the single point was not over the pyramid. Right here it will, right there it won't. So make sure you keep that in mind. There's another harder one, but more rewarding for you pass. If you look in this little right in between the base and the catwalk in this block, it kind of comes to a little nook right there. And if you look on the radar, under that little corner is still the pyramid. So if I put the flag right over that, you can see right here it's on top of it, and you can also pass mid right there. So the reason that's better is because if you're fighting and they're on the catwalk and then your teammate gets mid open and they call mid, you don't want to come all the way over here past mid and then be in a bad position to keep fighting. So if you're right here, then you're fighting and you can just go like this when you have a quick second pass and then get right back to fighting. So that's all the ones on the base. And then there's another one by the octagons, the little weird looking pyramids that you will use when you have the enemy flag and mid is completely open. It just saves time. Say you're running their flag and you have a teammate at mid, and he'll say mid, or you say mid, and you just where you want to pass is right on here. So you want to line yourself up right with these little things that are poking out. Jump up until you run into the center pole pyramid, and you should be right over that. And when you're right over that, you go mid, just like this. Boom. So that'll save time if there's no one at mid except for your teammate. And then we'll go to the teleporters. There are a few different ways you can pass, or you can get to the pass on the teleporter. So on the teleporter, you want to just jump right on top of it. I guess the simplest way is just grab the flag and back up. Say it's behind the teleporter, grab the flag, back up, go through, and then just jump right on top. So once you're on top, you'll see the yellow line for the teleporter and the purple or red line for whichever flag you have. So you just want to line up the lines like that. You know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but whatever, this will work. And then you drop it right there, and it'll go to mid. I'm not going to drop it, not going to pass it, because I still want to talk about a few things right here. So if you're an attacker, you can do that. You can grab the flag, come out back through the teleporter, and jump up. Or there's also another pretty hard little trick that you can do, but it's pretty helpful and it's really quick. So what you can do is grab the flag, come to right here, and jump backwards, and you'll land on top of the teleporter. So this is really quick, but it's pretty tough to start getting used to, because you've got to be right in the right position and have good angle. So you want to come to the left side of the teleporter. You don't want to touch the teleporter because then you get stuck sometimes. So you want to come up right before you touch the teleporter, get it at an angle. See how my tank is kind of angled at the wall, and then jump backwards. Yeah, just like that. So if you want to get really good at that, just practice it a lot and you'll figure it out. But it's pretty hard. And then another situation at the teleporter. Let's say that the enemy team has your flag and they're going to cap on their base, and they're base attacking. But then someone on your team caps their flag, they die right there, spawn back over there. Now the person who is base defending will come, jump over here, and grab the flag. They could just run, but another option is to just jump on top of the teleporter and pass mid. And when you do this, I find it helpful to jump at that teleporter, right at that side, so that you can hit the wall and you won't go over. You'll still land on the teleporter no matter what. And pass. Boom. And then there's also the ash pass, which if anyone feels like getting really good at, it can be pretty helpful, but it's really hard. I don't know, maybe it's easy for keyboard users, but basically kind of goes like you jump backwards against the right teleporter wall and you drop it and it passes, but that hardly ever works for me. But yeah. And then finally I'll go over the one pass that is not a mid, and that's right up here. And you want to pass it so it lands on that tall block above the base. So how you want to do that is by dropping it under the pyramid that is under that block. So you'll see that the left half of this pyramid, if you cut it right down the middle, the left half is not under that block and the right half is under that block. So you want to come over to the right side, jump up, and you can basically just drop it anywhere on that half. And yeah, it's pretty simple. And then it'll land up there for your teammate to jump up here and drop onto their base. And that's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, let me know in the comments or whatever. And if I missed anything. And yeah, see you guys.